Hey guys, so I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about composite figures. So this is like whenever they usually give you a trapezoid or just weird shape that you have to find all of the areas and add them together. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. So if you want to write this down on your paper, you can press pause. But we have the area formula for a triangle, which could either be half of the base times height or base times height divided by 2, which I explained in one of my other videos, my triangle video. I also have the area of a rectangle is base times height, and then the area of a parallelogram is also base times height. Go ahead and get that written down, and then I'm gonna write our next problem down. So as you can see, I have a trapezoid. So what makes something a trapezoid is that it's a quadrilateral and that there's one set of parallel lines. Those are your bases, and the line that combines them is the height. But we have to actually break the shape down. So in this case, I see two shapes. So I want you on your paper to go ahead and draw one line wherever you think it goes to see where those two shapes are. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the line and it goes right here. So I have a triangle and a rectangle. And so this is the method that is so easy for me. It makes it easier to understand how to do this, and also it helps me keep track of where I'm at on the problem because sometimes these get a little wild. So I have right here, I have a rectangle plus a triangle. That is what makes my shape. And don't skip this step. This is the step that helps me the most. So I'm just going to write my formula, base times height, plus my triangle formula is half of the base times height. And then I plug in. So my rectangle, I have 6 times 10, and that is 60. And in area, it's always measurement squared. All right, and then over here, so looking here, I don't have a base, but I do have a height. So the thing that you need to remember about rectangles, well, this triangle is connected to the rectangle, but whatever this line is what that line is. So my height is 10, and I know what half of 10 is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the 10 in here because I know what half of 10 is, so I'm not worried about it. All right, now I have to figure out what the measurement from here to here is. And this is almost the hardest part whenever they want you to find missing pieces. I think that's what makes it so difficult. So all you need to understand is that from here all the way to here, that equals 15. Okay, from here to here, remember what I said about rectangles? This is the same as this. So 6 plus whatever this is 15. And that is 9. All right, and half of 10 is 5. And 5 times 9 is 45. So I'm left with 60 plus 45, which is 105. Next problem. Okay, here's our next problem. It is a proper trapezoid. Well, I guess the last one was a proper one as well, but this is the old school trapezoid that you guys are used to seeing. So I have quite a few measurements here. It's probably overwhelming. So what we're going to do is, once again, break it down, and we're just going to do one shape at a time. So I have a triangle plus a rectangle plus another triangle. All right. And so I have half of the base times height. I'm just going to write this. Half of blank times blank plus my rectangle is base times height. That's my rectangle. So my measurements are 4.2 times 5. And then I have, once again, half of whatever the base and the height is. So let's just do our rectangle since that one's usually the faster one to do. So I have 4.2 times 5 is 21. Okay, now over here, so all we're missing is a base and a height, but I did this on purpose. So you actually have 3 numbers that you have to choose from. Most of you, and I know this is true, most of you would say, oh, 4 is my height. No. Do you not see this line? It is crooked. It is standing at a slant. Do you go to the doctor and you stand like that when you go to get your height? You stand like that to get your height taken. Y'all are middle school. I know y'all don't stand like that to get your height taken. Y'all be standing as straight up as you can. This is not a height. This is here to mess you up. And this happens all the time. The books do it. The state test does it. So don't let them play you. You got to play them. All right. So this does not matter. What matters is, look, this line is 5. So this line is 5. So I have half of 2 times 5. And let's break it down. What's half of 2? 1. 1 times 5 is 5. All right. So I have 5 plus 21 plus, I just have one more thing left to do. So I have a height here, but I don't have a base. So my height is 5. I don't know what half of 5 is, so I'm just going to put it over here and hope for the best. All right, now this is another one of those situations where you have to add and subtract a little bit. So from here to here is 2, right? From here all the way to here is 8.8. So I'm just going to put this over here. 2 plus 4.2, and I got that 4.2 because this is a rectangle. From here to here is the same as from here to here. Plus what equals 8.8? So in order to do this, you have to add these numbers together. 4.2 plus 2. Put 2.0 and line the decimals up, okay? That'll help you. Put 2.0 and then line those decimals up and add. You're going to get 6.2. Sorry, I was looking at the numbers backwards. 6.2, okay? Now, 8.8 minus 6.2 is 2.6. So I have 2.6. Okay, now, I do know what half of 2.6 is, but I don't want to teach you bad habits. So we're just going to multiply it together. Yeah, so I'm going to switch this to divided by 2. Okay, so you end up getting 13 over 2. I need to erase this, sorry. So 13 over 2, because I multiplied 2.6 times 5. That was 13. And then 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. And then you add all these up. Okay, and you're going to get 32.5, and it's centimeters squared. I hope this was helpful. Bye.